and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a fun little activity that I'm going to be doing, which is a craft, Valentine's Day craft. I have in the past made door hangers for our entry door that it's just kind of like a fun activity for myself, and a lot of times I don't find what I want to have on there, so I just make it myself. There is this small business that I believe they're located in North Carolina, called Ashley, I think it's Ashley Nichole Designs. I'm saying it so confidently now I can't remember it. But they have really fun patterns. They sell like wreaths, door hangers, flags that you can put outside, and like mailbox covers as well. And they're just fun patterns for all the holidays, etc. And I love the designs, and I like to purchase the flags themselves. I haven't purchased the door hangers because they are pretty large and they are kind of expensive too, a little more than I would want to spend on something like that, especially when I can make something myself that I enjoy. So just to kind of give you an example, here is the Valentine's Day one. So I have a Christmas one, a like fall one, and I believe a 4th of July one. And I just got this one earlier, so this one is actually available for this season. But I love that. I mean, hello, it has leopard print on it, which just screams me. But then it usually has like some type of black and white pattern, so forth. But I just think it's so precious. I absolutely love it. So what I'll do is I will buy the flag, and then I will make the like door hangers and so forth to coordinate with this. And then also what they do is they will make ribbon, like bundles of ribbon that you can add to the hook that you're hanging this on. And that's like an additional charge. So I just buy ribbon to do it myself. And yeah, so that is what we're going to do. I'm going to make a door hanger for our front door that will coordinate with this. And then I'm also going to work on some of the ribbon. So that is what we're going to do. I just love it. And I'm a big fan of Mackenzie Childs, which is that checkered pattern. So it screams me. I think it's adorable. Okay, so what I found, it took me a minute to find what I wanted. And to be honest with you, I don't know that I would have preferred something a little bit bigger, but we're gonna go with what we got. So I found this heart-shaped, I don't know, board. I don't know what the term is. But anyways, at Hobby Lobby, it was for $2.99, just one of like their Valentine's Day crafts thing. And of course, Hobby Lobby has all of their Valentine's Day, I guess, crafts, decor, etc. on sale for 40% off or something like that. So very cheap. Got this board. And then I also want, because I like to be able to, include, you've got like the leopard, you've got the checkered, there's also the striped and so forth. So I bought these little heart-shaped, well, they're heart-shaped, little wood pieces as well. And there's two different sizes. There's this smaller size and then this medium size. And I thought that what I could do is use these small ones to bring in some of the other patterns. I don't know. I'm thinking like I'll have like a heart, and then I'll put like a big one, I don't know, add it there. We'll see how it goes when I actually open everything up and put everything together. So those are like the actual wood pieces that I'm going to use. And then I went through my stash, and I don't know if you remember a couple of videos ago when I was putting away all my Christmas decor, and I shamefully showed you all my container of Christmas ribbon. It actually came in handy that I have some of those Christmas ribbon, because I was able to pull some of the ribbon from those boxes for this. So I had this black, white striped ribbon with gold dots that I thought would go well. I had this leopard print one, and I also had this red polka dot one. And then what I ended up buying recently at Michael's was like this fuchsia pink one. And so I felt like these this combination of ribbon would go perfectly to coordinate with the patterns here. And then I have, whoa, I have acrylic paint. And so I just pulled like a whole bunch. You can see the colors there. I pulled a whole bunch that I can use for this activity or for this craft. So I've been trying to think about how I'm going to blend everything or how I'm going to do everything. And I think that for this main piece or like the main heart itself, I'm going to basically do something like this. I'm going to do this bright pink and then I'm going to do red circles. I know like this is supposed to be like glitter images, but I'm just going to do like red circles. I've been back and forth on whether I want to write like Happy Valentine's Day on there. Like somewhere you just kind of write Happy Valentine's Day. A bit of me kind of wants to do it, but at the same time, I'm hesitant that I'm going to completely mess up. Like either like, you know, you start off like one size and then it ends up being too much and you're squishing all the letters at the end. I don't want to do that. So we'll see. I'll start off with just doing the patterns themselves. And then at the end, I'll determine if I'm going to include the words or not. And then what I thought was, I can go ahead and open this now. I kind of showed you all. And again, I got these and they're like $1.99. And there's plenty because I don't plan on using all of these unless I mess up. Or maybe I'll just use different. I don't know. So in my mind, what I was thinking about doing was almost stacking them like this. And then like the bottom one will be one pattern and then the top one will be a different pattern. So for example, I was thinking I could do the checkered on this main one or this base one and then the leopard print on the smaller one. And then I would create another one and then do like the opposite. So the base would be the leopard print and then the top would be the checker print to be able to incorporate those colors. We'll see. That's, again, a lot of these projects that I do, I start off with an idea, but sometimes they evolve from what I actually started as I start to put everything together, and I might change my mind in certain things. But that is what we're going to be doing today, finally. I'll get started on this, and again, I'm going to use the acrylic paint, and I'm going to save this ribbon, the ribbon that it's hanging on. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I might keep it. I'm just going to save it for now. If not, I have a whole bunch of ribbon too that I can pull from. I did also contemplate maybe doing like wire. There's a lot of door hangers that I see with wire, so we'll see. That is the plan. So I'm just going to get myself prepped here and get started. So several hours later, I was attempting to, when I first, or had just finished the first clip, I was attempting to make the base color, which was going to be, or is this pinkish color. And it reads a little bit more of like a fuchsia color, mauve type, not mauve, but more of a fuchsia color on here. And I didn't necessarily have those colors, but I was like, I have all the primary colors. Like I should be able to make it, mix colors together and be able to get that color, the final color I'm going for. And after several different attempts and mixing colors several times, I just kept on getting further away from the actual color itself, which that's like I said, like a fuchsia color. And I Googled and like, how do you make fuchsia? And there was all kind of options. And like, this is where we were getting to. It was going towards more of a mauve color, which is not what I want. And I felt like I was wasting a lot of paint. So I decided that I was just going to go to Michael's and instead just buy the paint colors and be done with it versus me trying to mix and get to the right color of my choosing. So I went to Michael's and I got, this is entertaining to me, I got 3 different colors. So what I found hilarious is, okay, clearly they are 2 different colors, right? One's like a pink, one's like a purple. However, they're both fuchsia. How does it happen? Sergio made a comment that maybe it's like the matte and the satin, but it should not make that much of a difference, matte versus satin. I don't know. Anyway, so I got these because these are fuchsia. But then I also grabbed this bright pink color. And the reason I grabbed this is because the ribbon, one of the ribbons that I'm going to be using is this one. And so I thought maybe I can get a color that is similar to this and not be so concerned about it being identical to the heart on the flag itself. Right, Benny? So I don't know. I'll probably just stick with this, but because I feel like this one leans a little, I don't know. We have 3 colors to choose from. So, or I can do some mixing. So we'll see what results in that. Then I ended up buying this like decorative wire that you can find in the like wreath making section, because I thought I could use this to use for hanging the actual hanging piece versus using that ribbon. I don't know if I'm definitely going to stick with that, but I bought it as a option. And then I bought some glue, like craft glue, because I don't know, I might have some in here. No, I actually don't. So I'm glad that I did. I do have like this Gorilla Glue. Oh, it's actually kind of moving. What I'm learning as I'm getting back into all my arts and crafts activities is that a lot of things that I have dried up because I haven't used them in so long. So I bought this because I figured I could use this to glue the hearts, the smaller heart pieces together. And then finally I got this paint marker. Sebastian is down here. And so if you hear some tooting going on, I promise you it's not me, it's him. You probably will have to go stinky in a bit. So anyways, so I bought this because there are some outlines in this heart shape. Like you'll see there's kind of like these outlines. And initially I was just going to use like a fine paintbrush. I was going to use something like this, but I thought if for some reason I do have the courage to do the letters, I could attempt it with this, which now that I think about it, if I would have done it, I would have done it with the black. I don't know. Anyways, I bought this. I know it won't go to waste. So we'll see. So I bought this as well. But now back to our regularly scheduled program of painting this heart. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. And then I'll probably paint the base coats of most hearts so that they have the time to dry. And then I'll continue on with the actual designs and so forth. So I have applied the first layer to the hearts, like the base layer, and I have paint all over my fingers. That's great. And so the main heart, like the large heart, this is the first coat. I have never worked with this type of material before, and it almost like absorbed the paint in a way. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if I should have maybe spray painted like a base color like white and then painted it on top. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna add some another layer and just kind of see how that works out. The other two, like the smaller hearts, are good because the actual material is more of like a true wood. I don't know. It went on fine, but this ain't it. This is not what I'm trying to do here. So I'm hoping that maybe if I just apply some other layers of paint that it'll look better. So I'm gonna let these fully dry a bit and then I'll go back in with another coat. And we're back. It's been quite a bit since the last clip that I recorded. I did not anticipate the challenge that I would encounter painting this heart. So it pretty much, I got it to a spot where I'm happy with it. This honestly is probably about 7 coats, maybe 8 coats of the acrylic paint. I went through so much paint, I was getting a little concerned that I wasn't going to have enough to paint this. I think the next time I work with this type of material, I'm going to first do like a base coat, and then I'll do whatever is the actual color I'm going to use so that it'll be able to stick to the material versus having to do so many coats of paint. But it's fine, we got there. I also went ahead and I like cut out a circle and for me to be able to trace around, and I've added the circles on there, so I'm going to paint those. I also finished the painting the smaller hearts with the bottom coat. I did 2 coats on each, and oh, some of them are sticking to the paper here. That's good. Then for the white one, because I'm doing that checkered, I went ahead and just created the checkered pattern on there so I can paint that as well, fill in the black pieces. That is what I'm going to do next, is now paint those shapes in, and we are getting a little bit closer to finishing this craft. All right, after a couple of days, I did some touch-ups, I did some of the final paintings, and I'm very happy with the progress thus far. So here is the main heart. I did go ahead and use the white marker that I showed you all, this one, to create the border, and I think it's so cute. I even added black on the edges because I'm just extra like that. That is the main heart. And then I have the 2 little hearts. Look how cute they turned out. I'm really happy with them. I feel like making a whole bunch of other of these, but I don't know for what. I haven't actually glued them yet because, so a couple things. One, when I was starting to look at them just on here, I was a little disappointed because I felt like they're kind of small. And I wish they were bigger, because I think initially when I was thinking how this would go, I wanted to have like one down here and then one up here, but they feel tiny in comparison to the bigger heart. But I do plan on making, which is what I'm gonna do now, I do plan on making like a big, not a bow, but kind of like a bunch of ribbon that will go on one side. So I feel like once I have that added here, I will go ahead and figure out where I want to actually glue the hearts, because what might end up happening is I may end up just having these hearts like on this side and then the bow ribbon over here, and it'll balance each other out, and then these won't feel as small. So I'm hoping that works out. But yeah, that's what we have so far. So I have my ribbon here. I did look at the other ribbon that I did for the pumpkin door hanger, just to kind of get an idea of how I did that or how I accomplished that look. And I actually used the pipe cleaners, whatever the technical term is. I did actually use these to put it together. So I have some white one here because the black one is inside the Christmas container. I don't feel like going through all of that. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through, cut out the ribbon, and kind of just figure out how I'm gonna actually put it together, because I don't really remember. I kind of have a game plan, but that is the next step, is preparing the ribbon. So I finished the ribbon, and that is the ribbon. Price, I don't know, does it seem like it's too much? Not too much. I love that it's too much. But like, I don't know if it should be smaller, a little bit shorter. I don't know. I might shorten it a little bit. But I love the mixed patterns and colors. I think it looks great. I think... It's kind of a lot to say down there. I think now that I have the ribbon on here, I've been trying to kind of get an idea of where I want to have these. I toyed with the idea of making a third heart, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. And I feel like now with the ribbon, it balances each other out. Like there's more of like this balance. So my thought is I'm going to have the hearts somewhat arranged down here. And like that. And then I'll have little wire hanger, and yeah, it's coming along so far. I like it. All right, so I've completed both projects. Here she is. Isn't she a cutie? The hearts, I glue them there. I think it's pretty much dry. I did trim a little bit, shortened these ribbons just a tad bit because I felt like they looked a little bit too long, but I kept like these a little bit longer. And then I added this wiring. Yeah, and I'm really happy with her. I think she looks cute. So I have that. And then I also created the little bow attachment that will go with the flag on the post like that. I absolutely love like this combination, like these colors and patterns. It's one of my favorite projects that I've done. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video here, but I will add some clips at the end of this video of everything outside, including a mat, like a doormat that I purchased for outside. So make sure to look at that. I hope you enjoy this. I really like this project. I kind of want to do another one. I probably am going to do one for Easter, so I'm going to check for this Ashley Nichole Designs to see what flags they have. And I believe Michael's has a door hanger that is like the back end of a bunny. I think that'll be cute to do another little DIY project. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure I'll have that in the next couple weeks. All right, well, thank you again for watching. Talk to you later.